Hi, this is Tanishk on ScienceWaale and I am back with another video. This time the video will be about the number system and this will be the first video under the quantitative aptitude topic. This topic will be used in entrance exams which have some questions based on quantitative aptitude. In college, most of you will be having some course which does the same thing, and the ones who are sitting for any entrance exam for the companies, they also have a aptitude test round, so for them also this video will be helpful. Now let's get started. First of all, I have provided one page of theory. The study of different types of numbers, the rules governing them, and relationship is called a number system. Nothing, don't keep that in mind. Simply we are dealing with numbers as of today. First term is place value. This means like I have a number 3761. Okay, so what will be the value of this 7? This is now I have two options. Either I'll take place value or face value. Now place value means, well, first of all, face. Let's do the face thing once. Face thing is, you can see 7. Face value is 7. Like what the part which is visible to you, that is the face value. For the place value, it is the 100th position. Remember this, HTO, thousands. So this is the 100th position. Place value is like number multiplied by the multiplier, like this is 7 number place value into this is the third position, that means 7 into 10 to the power 2. This is actually like in the entire number, this is providing 700. That is the place value. This is the significance of that number in that that digit in that number, that is the place value. It is providing 700 in that number. It doesn't mean like you will come and say 32731. Now I'll say the place value of 3. You will come with 3 from this one. This will be 30,000, and this value is providing 30. We will add them. So 3 is providing 30,300. This is not how it works. It's like for each 3 there will be a place value. Okay. This is done. Now types of numbers. Natural numbers. Keep that in mind. Natural means by default what came. We all know India discovered 0. Like we brought 0 to existence. Like okay, we should name a term as 0. That means it wasn't there from the very start. That means naturally it wasn't there. We bought it. I mean human bought it later. So naturally it wasn't there. So all the numbers, all the positive numbers, and exclude the 0. Do not get confused in whole number and natural number. Natural number, that means naturally we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will count that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and whole numbers. When we discovered 0, we put that and we told that is the whole number series. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Integers is counting the negative part as well. -1, -2, -3. Odd numbers, numbers which are not divisible by 2. Whole numbers, whole numbers which are not divisible by 2. That means they should have 1 as a remainder. You can't say bring 1.5 and then say okay, this is also an odd number. 1.5 is not an odd number because it's decimal, it's not a whole number. Now even number which divides by 2 completely, that doesn't mean you will bring 2.8 and say 2 into 1.4 is 2.8. So that's not the case. Again, the whole number. I'll add this in the notes as well. Prime numbers, for example 7, it has only 2 factors, 1 and 7. 1, 7. For example, and other example is 9. It's not a prime number. It has factors 1, 9 and 3. So it has a factor which is not itself and 1 or 1. So it has 1, it has 9, that means it satisfies the condition of prime number, but it has 3 as well, so it doesn't count in prime numbers. And its complementary is composite numbers, which are 9, the numbers like 9 which have any other factor as well. 1 is neither prime nor composite because 1 has only one factor, that is 1. And now for co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers are basically, for example, 2, 3. They are individually prime, doesn't matter, but they do not have a common factor other than 1. That is the definition of co-prime. Like this is 2 into 1, this is 3 into 1, so only 1 is there. What if I bring 4, 5? These are also co-prime, even though 4 is a composite number. It is 2 into 2, leave that 2 into 2, it will be 1, 4, 2. These factors, and this will have 5 and 1. Only 1 is common. Remember this, if there are two consecutive numbers, 4, 5, 6, 7, if there are two consecutive numbers, they both will be co-prime. And it's not necessary that, for example, 21 and 22, none of them is prime, but they are co-prime. Because co-prime is a property which applies on a pair, not absolute that the number should also be prime. It should be like they should not have common multiple other than 1. Rational numbers, I guess these theory most of you will always remember. P by Q form with Q not equal to 0, and 7 by 3 example. Irrational numbers which has roots and cannot be expressed in a P by Q form directly. We had proof of this in class 10th as well. Real numbers, that means combined rational and irrational. Imaginary numbers, which can't be possible, but we still at times take it into account, where we take iota is equals to under root of minus 1. We take the square root of a negative number. For number series, there are various series like perfect square series where 1, 4, 9, 16, these kind of things. 2 stage, that means two things are going on simultaneously. For example, 1, 3, 5, 7, you can see. I'll write on page. Oh, sorry. These notes, I guess, weren't visible to you. Sorry. For the second one, the 2-stage series, as you can simply see that first digit is 1. Then we have 1 which is 0 plus 1. Okay. Now second will be 3, 1 plus 2. Okay. This one will be 6, that is 3 plus 3. How come this happens? That means last digit, remove it. Last one plus these positions are increasing after each step. And this will be, like, if you remember these numbers 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, these are actually this, if you remember, each step 1, 3, like the balls are at this level and above. This one will be 3, or you can say sum of n. This is the series of Sn of natural numbers. Keep that away. Now, odd man out. There will be many questions in most of the exams where you have to find out which one is the number which doesn't belong to that series. Okay. I won't be covering most of it because there are very complex logics which are applied in this topic. Like in this one, people might simply go and try for 2n plus 1 or any complex method, but at times this also works. That 14 is the only even number, so that will be the answer. If any rule doesn't work, keep looking for even number or odd number, very basic things. Perfect cube series, again cubes. Geometric series, each number is then multiplied by a GP, geometric progression. Mixed series, here you can have a combination of any type of series. See, now this one is 1 square plus 1, 2 square plus 2, 3 square plus 3, and this kind of series. Like, there will be a arithmetic progression as well, that there will be all the natural numbers. Their square series plus their normal series. I mean, perfect square series is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36 plus their normal numbers. This is that series. 2, 6, 12, 20, 30, 42. This is the given series. First, these things you should remember, or it doesn't matter. First and first three, if you are a PCM student, not even PCM student, if you had maths in class 12th or 11th, both actually, then you will remember by default. Doesn't need to be revised as well. But for the first n odd numbers, if you remember when odd numbers were introduced to us, it was like for the first number, if we keep arranging 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, all the odd numbers in series. So the first part will be 1 square. This, like in this whatever I am making, these two sums, this will be 4, which is equals to 2 square. Up to here it will be 9, which is 3 square, and this is 4, 16, that is equals to 4 square, and up to that it will work. First in odd numbers and square. First in natural numbers, try it yourself. This will be a bit fun. One of the above formula can be used to derive that. In a 4-digit number, I will start with the questions. Sorry, again, this part won't be visible. Check it once again. This is first one 1 square, second one 2 square, third one 3 square, fourth one, I mean, we have to take sum of whatever we are making. Okay. Now, first question. In a 4-digit number, okay, let's make 4 places. A, B, C, and D. A whole number. Sum of first two and last 2 digits are equal. Okay, so we can say A plus B is equal to C plus D. Okay, condition 1. Second condition, the sum of first and the last is equal to third digit. A plus D is equal to C. This also can be concluded. Now, first of all, eliminate some things. So, we can do this. In the first equation, we can take A minus D is equals to C minus B. Add these two, this will become, add these two, we will get 2A is equal to 2C minus B. 2A equals to 2C minus B. Then look at the next condition. Sum of the second and the fourth digit is the sum of second and the fourth digit. Wait a minute. Yeah, second and the fourth. It means B plus D is equal to twice the sum of other two. 2 times A plus C. If you can see, we can use these two equations. How? This can be rewritten as 2A minus 2C is equal to minus B. Okay, and this is 2A plus C. We can eliminate again. So we will do this only. This is the question. Okay, this will be 4A. After adding these two, this one and this one, we'll get only D. So we are pretty sure that the D digit, digit on the D position, that is 4 times greater than the A position. So we can conclude as of now that A belongs to either 1 or 2, because if it is 1, D will be 4, and if it is if A is 2, then D will be 8. If it will be 3, it will be 12, and digit can't be 12. So as of now we can say that no other number except 1 or 2. But we can eliminate right now as well. A plus D equal to C. Put D is equal to 4A in this equation. Okay, this will be 5A. 5A is equal to C. Simply, now A can only be 1. How? If A will be 2, C will be 10. Can't be possible again. So we can say A is equal to 1, B we don't have, C is equal to 5, D is equal to 4. Now B is the only position left, and you can use any of the situation. A plus B, okay, 1 plus something is equal to 5 plus 4. This is 1, 8, 5, 4. The answer is 1854. Okay, we were asked only the third one, but this is how you can find the actual number. Again, the answer is 5th, option A. Second question. Anita had to do a multiplication. Instead of taking 35 as one of the multipliers, she took 53, and the product went up by 540. What is the new product? This is normal middle school level problem. This is, let that number, the common number which has to be multiplied, be x. Okay. Two numbers are multiplied now. One of them will be 53. Multiplied by any random number will be x, is equal to 35x plus 540. If you are able to understand that how this happened, I'll tell you again. Anita took 53 instead of 35, and the product went up by 540. That means 53x will be 540 greater than the 35x. We can say 18x is equal to 540. X will be equal to 30. So the other number was 30. Okay. Now what we are asked? What is the new product? Okay, the actual product which we had to find. This is 35 is the actual number. X is equal to 30. This is 1050. Answer is 1050, option A again. In some code, letter A, B, C, D and E are used to represent, okay, A plus C is equal to E. In this one, we can use logic that looking at 1 and third, 1 I am rewriting it as A minus E is equal to minus C. Okay, maybe E minus A is equal to C. And looking at third one, I can say third one is E plus A is equal to B. This is clear that C, all of them can't be negative. I mean, any of them can't be negative. So E will definitely be greater than B or C. Sorry, E will definitely be greater than A. One thing is clear. We are adding these two terms, which will come as 2E is equal to C plus B. And we can subtract as well. Subtraction, we will find this will be 2A 2A is equals to B minus C. A simple funda here that B minus C, a simple funda here that the second equation that gives us B is equal to 2D. Okay, that means this part will be even and this part will also be even. Okay, because it's multiplied by 2, and this part will also, as it is multiplied by 2. Now what are we given with? The numbers are 2, 4, 6, 10. Okay. See, if we subtract any number, like if we take, we can even say that even minus even will always be even. So C must be even as well. Okay. Now I'm able to figure out that this B is 10. How? This is 2, 4, 5, 6 and 10 that are available with us. Okay. So B minus C. B and C must be from either 2, 4 or 6 or 10. Okay. And out of them as well, there are only two possibilities to satisfy the equation. B is equal to, because D can either be 1, not 1, we don't have 1. D can either be 2 or 5. Okay. How? Because we are having 2 and 4 and 5 and 10. That is the only possibility to satisfy this equation. We have to keep this one in mind. Now to even solve it further, to eliminate one of the other possibilities as well, let's see again. First write B might belong to 4 and 10. Okay, now look at this equation again. This will be used. So if we put 4, then 4 minus something must be equal to 2 times A. What is the minimum position that A can take? That is 2. 2A, 4. 4 minus something, and which we do not have 0 with us. 4 minus something can never be 4. Okay, in our case. We can simply say now that B will be 10 and D will be 5. We have eliminated the other choices by using the numbers provided to us and that one equation. 3 equations. So now what we have, A, B, C and D now. So A will be equal to, B will be equal to, C will be equal to and D will be equal to. For B we have 10. Oh, we have E as well. So B we have 10, D we will have 5. Other parts, and what equation are they used? Okay, so yeah, E minus A we saw na, E minus A equal to C. Out of these we are only left with E minus A is equal to C. So E must be 6, A must be 4 and C must be this. E minus A, E must be 6, this will be 4. This is the answer Which option is this? B is equal to, okay, no B. A is equal to 4. B or D then. And E is equal to 6. Definitely option B. Answers will be given in the descriptions as well. Whenever you want to check, come here. This you can take as test as well after a month. Let's see how much you remember. Now, fourth question. We have let S be the set of prime numbers greater than or equal to 2 and less than 100. Okay. Multiply all of them, all the elements of S with how many zeros the product will end. Very fun questions, and but I'll give you 5 seconds. Just keep in mind will be the answer. Answer must be 1. How? Thing is, how do we make, like, how can we make any number a multiple of 10? If we do the prime factorization of, not a prime, take any number of 35 for example, we take 5 into 7. This is the prime factorization. We need to multiply it by 2 just to make this pair, 5 and 2 pair, because they are the only numbers which can provide you 10 in any factorization. You multiply it by 4, but 4 can further be broken down into 2 and 2. So that means again 5 and 2 are the numbers which should be there in the expansion to get you the product as a multiple of 10. Now we are given that all are prime numbers. So for example 3 is there. You can't multiply 3 with any number, any prime number to get it as a multiple of 10. You can't have that. So if you multiply 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, what I did, 17, 19. Since all of them are prime numbers, then the common factor they have is 1. All of them. Like up to 100, 90, I guess 97 is the last prime number. So all the numbers will have 1 as common, and the other factor they have is the number themselves. So how can they have 2 or 5 within them? So the only numbers which will contribute them for a 0 at the end will be 2 and 5 itself. And 2 and 5 makes, one pair of 2 and 5 will make it as a multiple of 10 only, not 100. So option C. Fifth question. If you want this file, you can tell it in the comment section. I will give this file as well. The answer where I am solving. If a book has 252 pages, how many digits have been used to make the... Okay, how many names of pages? First, a book starts from 1 to 9. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the single digit ones. Plus, for double digits, 2 into 90. There are 90 digits. You can use AP or anything. 10 to 99, there are 90 numbers. Because after 9, there will be 90 to make it 99. That means 90 numbers with 2 digits. Plus, how many are left? 152 more plus 100 itself. So, 153 into 3. This will be 9 plus 180 plus 459. This will be equal to 648. Option B. Simple. For sixth question. This requires logic. Tell me that how do you identify that a certain number? Okay, we have we are given with a number that lies between 12 and 40, and its factorial, it's n minus 1 factorial. Like there is a number, and we are given that n minus 1 factorial divided by n shouldn't be a whole number. That means in the entire expansion of n minus 1, no one should make a product which is equal to n, or even a factor of it, or even if it's a factor, but shouldn't be cancelled out totally. How many numbers are there? A very common sense, this has to be a prime number, because prime number minus 1 is the factorial. If I have 17, I will do 16 factorial, that is 2 into 2, 16 factorial, then 17 is a prime number. How can I even reduce it to cancel it with someone? 16 factorial, any number multiplied with other number can never give a prime number, because prime number doesn't have any other factors. So this has to be a prime number between 12 to 40. And between 12 to 40, how many we have? Let's write it down simply. We are going 12. This is 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, and 31, 37, and okay, this much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Option B is the answer. Now 7th question. Alright. Leave this. 7th question. If x and y are positive integers and x, okay. And I bet most of you will do it by squaring both sides, adding 4xy, that method, and you will be stuck somewhere because you don't have the product as well, xy. Let me solve it for you. X square minus y square is equal to 101. How can you rewrite x square minus y square? X minus y, x plus y is equal to 101. Now given that this thing, what is the special thing about it? It is a prime number. So no two numbers multiplied can ever give 101 as product, except 1 and 101 itself. So one of them has to be 1 and one of them has to be 101 itself. Tell me two numbers which can give difference of 1 and sum of 101. Obviously 51 and 50. How to find it? You can add them and say that x plus y should be equal to 101, x minus y is equal to 1. Adding them, you will get 2x is equal to 102, x is equal to 51, and y is equal to 50. This is the answer. Okay, x square plus y square is asked. X square must be 51, 2601, plus 50, 2500. How to take 51 square fast? 51 is 1 greater than 50. So we will add 25, that means half of it, plus 1, that is 26, and add the square of this number part, that is 01. Same you can do with the 49, 48 and up to 40 to 50, you can do the same thing, and then, but there you have to subtract 1 and put 01 at the end, that is 2401 for 49, 2304 for 48, and that way you can go back till 41, which is 1681, using 25 minus 9 and 25 minus 9 and 81 at the end. If it has a single digit, add 0. Okay. So answer must be 5150, option B. 8. What is the greatest possible sum? Okay, square bracket means generally if I have 5.2, if I put square bracket around it, mathematically this is the greatest integer function or floor function, you can say, where you're like I need a number which is smaller or equal to the given number, the given input I have given, but it should be an integer because minus also we take. So any number which is closer to it, I mean you have to just subtract the fractional part from the input to get a whole number, integer. That means the answer will be 5. So anywhere, any number belonging from 5, that means 5 not included, or even if you include, wait, I'm including x is equal to 5, where x belongs to 5 to anywhere between 6. Any number between 6, and we are given that they are natural numbers. Okay, coming to the question, we have a square root as well. Square root is 5. That means the minimum will be, x should be minimum 25. 25. And the upper bracket should be 36. Because if it reaches 36, it will round off, not round off, the function will come to 6. We don't want that. And 6, the second part, y will be at least 36 and it can go anywhere up to 49, but not 49 or it will jump to 7. And we need a natural number. 25, what is the highest number before this? It will be 35, so x must be 35 because we need the highest one, and y must be 48. Add them, x plus y is asked. So this is 35 plus 48. Answer is 33. Option B. Find the odd number n. Also, for the odd number n, find the highest number that always divide n into n minus. Again, use the thing we use in this one, 7th one. Yeah, 7th one. X square minus y square is equal to x plus y, x minus y. Here also n square minus 1 is there. So we can say n into n plus 1, n minus 1. And if you rearrange it, it will be n minus 1 into n plus 1. And people do a blunder here, even if they are able to figure out. What is the highest number that always divides? So always divides. We can say that at least one of the numbers, or maybe two are possible, but at least one will be a multiple of 2. And it has to be a multiple of 2 because these are 3 consecutive numbers. If I take 2, 4, 5, every second number is a even number. So 2 will be there. Okay. So 2 must be there. Like this product will have a 2 definitely. The next thing which comes is 3. How? Every third number is the multiple of 3. So given, just for example I am giving, these are 3, 4 and 5. N minus 1 is 3, a 4 and this is 5. So 3 is a multiple. Okay, I want to jump ahead of it. 4, 5 and jump and you will reach 6. And this is why I am saying this will have 3 as well. Okay, people what they generally do is they will do 6. Luckily I didn't give option as 6. They will 6, but remember we are given an odd number. If this is an odd number, n is given as an odd number, so a number before it will have 2, a number after it will have 2. So we have 2 square here, and I'll show you one thing. Remove these values. positions it can take. It can be 1, 2, 3, but 2 can't be n. So we will take 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. We have eliminated most of it, but just you should check every time. You shouldn't make a minor mistake. So this part you have to keep odd. What is their product? 24. Their product 120. Their product something 48 into 7. Don't you think all of them are having 24 and not 12, which you were earlier about to answer as? This is because 1 will be here, and which is there in every part. Okay, second will be here, 2. 2, 2 is there, again 2, 2. This is the very least you are having. But keep this in mind as well, that in any number, any series which you take with odd number as the center, you will have one of the number as the multiple of 4. Because the only way you were earlier running from 4 was, what if I take a number like 4 is there, I'm not taking it. But what if the number are 5, 6 and 7 and not 8? I escaped from 4. But this way the mean position will be an even number. So the answer which you calculated earlier, which is 12, it is true for even number but not for odd. Because if the mean position is odd, then you will include a multiple of 4 as well every time. So this will no longer be 2 square, it will be 2 cube now. Why? 2 since the middle position is odd and both alongside it are even. 1, 2 from here, 1, 2 from here. If this is odd, then one of them has to be a multiple of 4 as well. So any of them will give one more 2. This will be 3 2s and the 3 which we gave the logic earlier, 3 as well. So 2 cube into 3, which is not 12. It is 24. The answer is C. Now coming to 10th question, one of the good questions I would say, because in these kind of questions you get all the options which are close to each other, and even if you make a minor mistake like 1 or 2 times you overcounted or didn't count, you will find your option and you will be confident, oh, let's do the option, and certainly you will make a mistake. There are huge chances to do that. Let's do it ourselves first. Now in first 100 numbers from 4 to 94, that means 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, 54, 64, 74, 84 and 94. How many times this came? This is 10 times. But we have a series of 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. But starting from 40 to 49, you have 10 numbers as well. So 10 are here, and you'll say we have 44 as well. Ignore that 44 because we are count 44. One of them we included in these 10 which we have already written. That means this part we already considered with others. We are not considering this part, this 4, the 10th place. 10th place we will consider when we are counting the 10th place. That means 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, no 50, 3, 3 and 4, 10 here. So first 100 you have 20 times 4 is appearing. Second 100 also same thing will happen because the first digit is stagnant and that is 1, the 100th place. So first 100 in 1 to 100, 1 to 100 we have 20, 101 to 200, again we will have 20, But after that, until 252, in 250 up till 252, we will have all these. The second part, 240 to 41. So 10 will be there from 201 to 252. We have all these because 252 is greater than the 249 part. 10 plus. Now out of these things, 254 is greater, so we will remove these 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And only these 5 will remain. That means 5. Answer must be 55. Any doubts? Just tell me in the options. Comments. I'll tell you. For 11th, same thing. Square root and then modulus function 1. Square root of 2, again up until you reach the next square number, you will be on the same level. So 1 into times 3. Okay, because root 1 is 1, greatest integer also 1. Root 2 is equal to 1.414 something, but the floor function or the greatest integer will again be 1. It's not greater than 2. Same with root 3, it will be 1 point something, 1.7 something. So 3 numbers are contributing 1. Next number will be 2 because after you use 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, up till you reach 9. How many numbers you add? 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 5 numbers. This is the odd gap, if you remember what I told you earlier. If you keep on adding odds, you will find the answer. 3 times 7, how? Calculated 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 9 as well. So this is a series which will go on like this. 9, till what part we need to find? Okay, till 50. That means 2 positions of 7 and before that everything. So until 4 we are done. Now 5 into 11 plus 6 into 13, 7 into 2 because 49 and 50 they only will have the contribution. Simplify. This is 9, 10, 21, 36, 55, 78, 14. This will be 19 plus 57 plus 135, 133 plus 14. Further adding, this will be 76 plus 147, 210 to 33 I guess. I made a mistake somewhere I guess. Let's open calculator. 9 plus 10 plus 21 plus 36 plus 55 plus 78 plus 223. It has to be 223 only then. As of now, do none of these, or if I change the notes, I'll put 223 as well. Okay. 12th. For which integer n? How many of you will skip this question? Mostly. All of you. Then see, there's a way. If you practice these questions, you will realize how to figure out the answers. 2 to the power 8. Can we write it as 2 to the power 4? Can we? Yes, we can. 2 to the power 11. Can we write it as 2 into 2 to the power 4 into 2 to the power 6? I guess we can. Now, if you are able to figure out what I am doing is a perfect square. What is a plus b whole square? This is a perfect square. Okay. Property is a square plus 2ab plus b square. If you can figure out, this is a square, this is 2ab. Now b is 2 to the power 6. So what should be b square? 2 to the power 12. N must be equal to 12. Option B. Great. 13th. 90% people don't even attempt this question. More than 90 actually. We are given this product and we are told only 1 and 0 in the entire expansion. So you need to figure out. Simplest method is to figure out what is E. I am writing ABCDE here. Whatever we are able to find out, we will write it here. If you know about the multiplication table of 9, which number multiplied by 9 gives the same ones place as the number itself? Only 5 is the number. 5 into 9 will give at the end, it will be 45, but the ones place will be 5 only. For 6, if you take, it will be 4. For 4, it will be 6. The reverse thing happens everywhere. For 1, it will be 9. For 9, it will be 1. For 2, it will be 8. For 8, it will be 2. It's occurring that way. So in ABCDE, you have fifth position, one's position as E, and same is in the answer. Definitely, this part is 5. No other number can take this place. Now we know A, B, C, D, and 5 multiplied by 9. Let's multiply. So 5 into 9, this is 45. Now we are given that this is 0. So 9 into what number plus 4 is 0. 9 must, only one product of 9 will give 6 at the end, so that it becomes 0. It is 9 fourth multiplier, 36. 36 plus 4 is 40. So this part has to be 4. So D is 4. We got 0. We are satisfying the equation as well. And this carry will be 4. Let's go in the reverse way. 9 multiplied by A. At the end, we might have some carryover, and we will have actually, because this has 6 places. 6 places, and the original part has 5 only. Obviously, it will have a carry, and this part is not 0, the middle one. So, for 1 to be there, 9 multiplied by what number and added some number will give 1. Because if A is equal to 2, 9 multiplied by 2 will be 18, and if we add another number to it, there are huge chances that it will go to 20 something, but it's not. So mostly it has to be second or first multiplier only. We can't say for sure, but let's assume for now. Now let's take, for a while we can take, if A is equal to 1. What if A is equal to 1? Then we have 3 same numbers here. That means you need to have 1, 1, 1, 1. And for getting 1, 1, 1 this thing, 9 multiplied by what number is giving you 7 at the end. So that if you add 4, it will give 1. So this will be 27. 27 is the only number. Added 4, 31. So 3 will be the carry. Assume 3 will be the carry. I'll take that into another color. I'll erase it later. 3 is the carry. 9 into this, C must be 3 then. 3. 9 into what number will again give me 1, because I need 1 here. But 3 as carry. So B should be 2. So that it is 18 plus 3, 21. 2 is carry, and this is 1. See. Now we have 1 A 0, 5. So mostly this has to be the answer. Why it can't be 2? Try it yourself. Same thing, like after whatever I did in blue pen, you try it with A equal to 2. There will be some contradiction, like the digits and something will be there. It will take some time, and I'm already lagging behind, so I would say you should do it yourself. So the answer will be 15, 18. What is the answer? Oh, A plus B plus C plus D plus E. This will be 15. Option A. For 15th, change the color again. For 15th, we have set of numbers between 1000 to 1200, and every digit in n is odd. See, for this question, first assumption will be we are considering 0 as even. So the first 100 numbers after 1000 they will all have 1 0 something, 1 0 and then something. Since it's a 0, we are removing everything. From we will start from 1 1 1 1. This is the number we will start from, because 0 0 we are giving contact, and we will go up to 1199. Here's the thing, for a number to be divisible by 3 in this series, and it should be odd, you have to like the sum should be divisible by 3, and this entire range, the only number with the highest sum is 1199 itself. Sum is 20. Okay, given that these two positions are fixed, 1 and 1 are fixed, sum should have been 3 6 9 12 15 and 18. Okay, sum should be this, but two position fixed, so we will reduce these two. 1 is left here, 4 is left, so now from 9 it will 7 will be left, and from 12 10 will be left, 15 will be left with 13, 18 will be left with 16. Now problem is, from 1 we can't make, because it can be 0 1 or 1 0, and both have 0. Remove this. From 3 there is no number possible, and like the sum can't be 3. For 4, 1 1, for 4 we can make 1 3 or 3 1, because below that we can't go. 4 is 2 2. Okay, so add 1 here and minus 1 here. That means 1 3, and do the reverse. Reverse. These two are the only possible combinations. After reducing 2, now we are doing it. For 1 1 we are ready. 1 1 is already there. For 4 we have 2 and 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. What if we add 1 here and subtract 1 from here? We get 3 1. It has odd numbers. Same reverse we will do, minus 1 and plus 1. Again the sum will be same, but it will be 1 3. Both of them satisfy. So in this part we have two cases. For 9, 7 actually. Again we will see 7 you can't make with a odd and even with two odd numbers, because odd numbers are always in the form of 2n plus 1. Let other number be 2m plus 1. If we add them, we will get 2n plus m plus 1. Okay, that means it will be an even number, but you can't have an even number. So basically you can knock off all the 3. You can only make these two now. Two cases here. For making 10 you have 1 1. So again for 10 it is 5 plus 5. So possible cases are 1 9 9 1. 2 8 you can't have. So 3 7 7 3 5 and 5, because reverse can't have 5 cases. Now for 18 total sum, 16 will be the number. 8 plus 8 we'll find 7 plus 9, that means 7 9 9 7, and nothing except that, because above 9 you can't go. 2 cases. Total 9 cases. Answer is 9. Option C. Now 16th. Sum of 4 consecutive 2-digit odd numbers when divided by 10 becomes a perfect square. Which of the following can be? One thing is, see the second line, when divided by 10. That means the sum should be 10, and all 4 are odd numbers. The only possibility is, for example, I have a number, for example 50. Now if I have a number, consecutive is there, so 49, and you exclude this, but this is 51. Okay. Now we have one even number in between. I am skipping that. We have 47. One even number. We have 53. I am sure you are aware about this arithmetic mean thing, that these two will give average as 50. These two will always give average as 50. That means if you add them 100, 100, like 100 from these two, 100 from these two, then only it's divisible by 10. It has to be around, like two numbers should be after multiple of 10 and two below the multiple of 10, so that it is divisible by 10. So it has to have 7 at the end, 9 at the end, 1 at the end, or 3 at the end. So option A is totally eliminated from the list. Won't use elimination, of course, but this is just an example. To make a perfect square, remove this. Now for perfect square, best method, like you can derive it as well, but I would say best will be assume it. 67, 69, 71 and 73. Option B is there. I'm checking option B. So these will be 70. These will be 70. 140 divided by 10. No, no good. Useless. For option C, 41. Wait a minute. 41. I mean, before 41 also there. 37, 39, 41 and 43. These two 40. These two 40. Sorry, 80. Sum will be 160 divided by 10. 16. It's a whole number. Option C will be the answer. For 21, it will be 20, 28. No, not possible. Now 17th question. The number of employees in ScienceWaale is the prime number and less than 300. The ratio of number of people who are graduates and above, and that who cannot be. For this, the method you apply is the ratio shouldn't exceed 300, and the number, let me tell you, the ratio shouldn't exceed 300. That means these are all in their lowest forms. They can't be cut off, like 22:44 can be cut down to 1:2, but these are all in the lowest form, so we can't cut it down. That means these are co-prime numbers. Now, if we know that these are co-prime numbers, you must be aware that, for example, I have 2 employees and 3 employees in my company. 2 are graduates and 3 are not graduates, and I can guarantee that I have only 7, like less than 7 people in my company. You should be knowing that if I am reducing it, if I would have reduced it, maybe the number must be something else, something huge, 10,000. If I haven't given this under 7 condition, it could be that it will be 4:6, 3:9, but a huge number. But since it is given less than 7, in this case I have total of 5, in this case I have total of 10, but only I can have 5. Same 300, and if you add them, this is 188 first option, 187 second option, 185, 98, that is 184 C option, and 221 in D option, which makes it clear that you can't even multiply it with 2. Okay, and these are prime numbers. You can't multiply with 2. You just have to see the sum should be a prime number. So now we have 188, 189 actually, 189, 187, and 184, 183, and this is 221. 189 we all know divisible by 3, so this can't be happening, and this can be, because not can be, it is actually the answer. 183 again divisible by 3, not possible. This one 221, 13 and 17's product is there, again not possible. 187 is the answer. 187 is given by option B, so B will be the answer. Now these are Roman number questions. I guess all of you already know about Roman numbers, so if you are not clear, I will make short videos, but I just added them for revision. M is 500, so M is 1000, 1000 plus 500, 500 plus 2 C's, that means 2 into hundreds. Okay, this is 1700 in total till now. Then 30, X and X. 3 into 10, that means 30. VII, that means 5 plus 2 into 1, that is 7. Answer must be 17. 17, wait a minute. Something here. CCL is also there. CCL and XX. Now 50 plus 3 to this. So 1787. Option C is the answer. 19th. The numerical is MCMXCIX plus 100 less than 1000, that is 900, plus 10 less than 100, that means a 90, plus 1 less than 10 equals to 9, that is 1999. And 20th, 1995. So MCMXC, similar to the previous one, but in instead of that one I'll have this one 1000, 900, 900. This one is 90 and this is 5. 1995. MCMXCIX. This is option B. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you need help, then you can join these Telegram group, or I would say mostly join the Discord, and all these links here at the bottom, they are working. You should join the Discord for this subject especially, because Telegram is already mostly for the PCM students who need books or something. I would suggest switch to Discord because you're also having the logical reasoning in the course. So logical reasoning will be there. So you can ask in the different section rather in the same section, and we have divided it into such parts. And thanks for making it till here. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.